Senator Dave McCormick is back in the Midstate today. He's visiting a Midstate Company that manufactures and tests military defense equipment. Barbara Barr, live at CCAN with more on this visit. Good afternoon, Barbara.
Good afternoon, James. Yes, Senator McCormick just wrapped up a tour here of CCAN, a defense and military installation operations manufacturer here. They also test out equipment. He toured it privately, but afterward he met with the media taking questions, describing what this company does, also talking about a lot of things that are topical right now, including, of course, the Iran war, the impact it's having in America and defense systems. Of course, this comes on his heels of his Defense and Innovation Summit that he recently had earlier this month at the U.S. Army War College. And basically he is talking with defense companies. He wants Pennsylvania to play an important part in really moving into this century, upgrading equipment for the kind of warfare we're seeing in Iran and Ukraine, whether it's drones, artificial intelligence. He says the U.S. needs to advance its equipment making. That's one of the reasons for his stop here. Now, I asked him directly about some comments that Ambassador Mike Waltz made over the weekend, talking about how the United States munitions supply had been drained during the Biden administration, whether we were prepared for this kind of a long drawn-out war in Iran and its impact.
Now, in terms of the munitions for Iran, I'm confident we have adequate munitions to fulfill what we're trying to do in Iran. So I don't think there's any near-term risk on that. But I do think we need to rebuild the industrial base for America to be the leading superpower in the world. And that's why I made that defense summit such a priority. And the goal of that is to make Pennsylvania the point of the spear.
And McCormick really is trying to push that to get involved more in AI and drones. We've seen them being used in these conflicts, both in Ukraine and, of course, now in Iran. We'll have more on his visit here to the company CCAN in Lititz coming up at 5 and 6. For now, I'm Barbara Barr, live in Lancaster County. James, we'll send it back to you.
And Barbara, you mentioned there, I mean, he really is on like a big defense push right now. And it's really interesting that on this, it's really bringing him to the Midstate a lot.
It is. He really wants Pennsylvania manufacturers to be front and center when it comes to upgrading our military equipment. And he says that there has been so much more change in the last 20 years as compared to the analysis he made from World War II, say, to the Gulf War, where he served in Iraq. He says now, since 2000, really, there's been so much change with artificial intelligence, robots, that type of thing. And he wants Pennsylvania companies, especially companies across the country, but here in Pennsylvania, where he serves, to be at the forefront of this change, and says we really have to do it to keep up and become and be the world power. James?
Barbara Barr, live for us there in Lititz. Thank you so much for that live report this afternoon.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.